what's up, everybody? We're in episode 1, which also calls the episode 1. So we're gonna talk a lot about
communication.
Communication, yes. For some of us, it's communication. Some of us, it's fear of missing out.
Yeah.
And for some of us, it's like fear of opening up to people. So what's up, bro? How's life been? How's it going? Yeah, for both of you.
Life's been fun.
Tell me, so one thing in your life that if you're kind of having a problem with, and if you could fix it, you'll actually be really happy and you'll appreciate it for the short time being, not on the long term.
Well, just like I said before we clicked film, fear of missing out.
Fear of missing out.
Yeah, as soon as you have an assignment you have to do, there's something fun that you're gonna have to miss out on. So.
But okay, so
that's just how it is.
Do you wanna dig deep in that hole?
Dig deep? Well, you're looking at other people's highlights, maybe on Instagram, maybe you're listening to what they say in real life, and you just feel like you're not living to your full potential because you always have to. You're always busy with something else.
Do you know that I'll tell you something that at least I learned the long, hard way, trying to become an influencer, is that when you're on Instagram, everybody only tries to show you like the best parts of the life.
Yeah.
I've also met even girls who like hate themselves and having like the worst day available. I'll tell you a story for a person. We went to this place. This person did not like the wedding. And on the story on Instagram, they put a picture there and it was like, oh, I really love best weddings ever. I really like our weddings in Bangladesh or whatever. But I was like, yo, that's so fake. But that's what I'm saying. So don't ever believe everything you say.
No, I agree.
Exactly, yeah. Instagram doesn't reflect reality.
Exactly,
That's the best moments of somebody's life.
Yeah.
No, literally, you're posting your highlights.
Yeah.
Literally. And sometimes it's not even true. Some people just do that for
well, there's editing,
Yeah. Maybe your ass ain't that big. Yo.
So, yeah, one issue that I've had is a lot of fake people.
Fake people? Oh yeah, that's something that we were talking about. Actually, yeah, very relevant. Okay.
A lot of people, you think they're your friend. You think there's somebody that you can count on when they're not.
Okay, sounds okay. Oh, damn, bro, so who weren't you so bad?
You gotta do psychology.
You gotta do psychology, and that's something I've struggled to do is, deduce what people want from you. Do they want to be your friend? Do they want to get something from you? Is it a little bit of both?
That's an interesting concept because I had a good friend of mine who taught me a lot of things. So he told me that the world is, it's like an exchange of value. No matter how harsh this sounds and how unemotional
I've
it
heard
sounds,
that too before.
It's kind of true. Everybody gives value to each other, even your parents. So you give value to them and they give value to you. And without that transaction, life doesn't really happen. So remember that when you go on through life, and
don't get used by people.
Yeah. So basically, don't always be the nice guy and respect yourself as well. At least for me, in my tradition, we believe that you gotta respect yourself, and then only you can respect others. So yeah, man.
There's not like a one size fits all, for how to deal with your issue. Like you can't just not trust anyone or trust everyone, right?
Well, yeah, it's a degree.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
No,
so I'm saying that you can't give them a piece of advice.
Yeah.
And it's gonna work in every situation.
But that's kind of true, yes.
Yeah.
And you're very correct. Yeah. You kind of have to wing it, basically.
Yeah. You want to talk about your issue?
My issue? What's my issue, bro? Yeah. Okay. My issue.
Opening up.
Yeah. That's a big issue that I actually face day to day in my life right now. I think one of my friends says it's a part of growing up, but I feel like, especially towards like women and love and all those sort of things, the love life type of shit, I feel like it's hard to. Yesterday one person actually asked me this, and it's kind of traumatic to think about it, but it's like I was very surprised that there was somebody who could like me for just being me, just me. And somebody that's out there is like who can vibe with you and be there with you for a long time or whatever. But anyways, the thing is like I developed this like just stuff with stuff that happened back in my life, in my past. So that's why it's been hard to open up to people.
Yeah.
Especially like in partnership or brotherhood, something like that.
That's always the question. When do you open up to people? Who do you open up to, and how much do you open up?
I think it's natural, don't you think? Is it?
I don't think so.
I think your questions or your issues are kind of related.
That's kind of crazy.
What do you
yeah.
guys think?
Yeah. Okay. What do you think?
I didn't think about it that way.
What do you think might be the solution for, or maybe not solution, some strategies that we can
Some
implement.
strategies.
Yeah. Take it.
So strategy for your thing or for his thing?
Let's start for his.
Well, I'm struggling with these things as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me
For the similar issues.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we all struggle with each other's issues, right?
Yeah. We all like, yeah, that's what in our religion at least we also believe that everybody has their own stack of cards. It's up to you what you play with those cards and you'll be judged upon by them.
Well,
So-
what do you mean by the cards analogy? Because I've used it as in, yeah, you have some things given to you,
I heard
and
that
you
with
do what you
chess.
can with things.
You heard that with chess?
Yeah.
Chess.
So you make a move, it might be the wrong move, but you just gotta keep playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's literally life.
Andrew Tate.
That's some Andrew Tate level stuff, man.
But what if you lose the game?
What if you lose the game? Well, that's not right now. That's when you're 90.
I don't think there is no losing the game. I think there's like you gotta be you know. But that's also like that's a really interesting question. I get this advice a lot in life, where I have gotten that you should be you.
Yeah.
How the fuck do I know who's you, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is your issue exactly? Like you don't trust people, or you've been screwed over?
It's not that I don't trust people. It's that sometimes I'm too trusting of people. Sometimes I do too many favors for people I don't know very well.
So you're the opposite of him.
Kind
Yeah.
of. I mean, I guess I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
think of
yeah.
it that way.
Yeah.
I didn't think of it that way, but yeah, I mean, I do a lot for people that I don't know that well,
Yeah.
and I don't get much reciprocation for that. And sometimes I feel that, you know, they're taking advantage of that. They're taking
Okay.
advantage of me being nice, being straightforward, and
Do you have an example? Or?
I mean, I'm not going to name names, but you know,
Yeah, no names.
often I give people rides, I tutor people,
Okay.
and they don't offer that much in return.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
That's a good example.
And you know, it's subtle, but once that happens over years and years, it starts to wear down a little bit. It starts to make me struggle. Who wants to get to know me more, and who wants to just get more favors out of me?
What are you asking?
You've given us advice about our stuff. You got a little deeper. Let's dig a little deeper in yours. You know,
All right,
like
let's hear it. Let's hear it.
so like fear of missing out.
Yeah.
So okay, do you know how dopamine is? How they work?
Yeah, sort of.
Dopamine levels. So do you know dopamine? What do you think dopamine is?
Well, it's the excitement hormone.
Yes, you're right. And it's like the anticipation of something already happening. So just like we want a burger, we don't actually want that burger. We just want we like the anticipation of the smell of that burger. When we have that burger, we don't actually feel that happy.
Okay.
So that's really related, because you feel like what your brain thinks is that if I go on adventures with these decisions that I make, you know, like it can give me a lot of dopamine spikes, right? And then your brain remembers it, and it's like, yo, I want to explore that. I want that dopamine level again. That's why when your brain cannot get the dopamine level again, they regret it. Those shit, man. I don't like it. So that's why you feel like, oh, I'm missing out on these.
So I'm missing out on the dopamine then.
Yeah, literally.
I mean, that's one way to put it. So you have a solution for me?
I think I have a solution for you.
What's the solution? Be an octopus.
No, I think you gotta be more confident in your own personality. You gotta be like, you know, I am whoever I am, and I don't need
This event to prove it.
this event to go to this event to prove anything. I am or I am who I am. If today I want to rest and I don't want to go this place, it's okay. My body and my life, I have to take care of myself. You know, I gotta do some shit or whatever. It's okay to rest. It's fine. Life is a long way. It's not instantaneous. You have to be patient.
That's a good point.
What about you, Jonathan?
Absolutely. I mean, I don't know. I think you covered a lot of things there. My advice is simply, you don't need to tune into every event
That's true.
that may be happening.
Oh.
That's not a lot of fun.
Yo.
No, you can just turn on the lights, I think.
Turn on the light.
Yeah. Technical difficulties.
Oh. Yes, we're back.
Oh, I think it's because we weren't moving.
Is it a
Yes,
motion
yeah.
capture one? Yeah, that's
Okay.
actually where's my
Anyways, we have automatic lights
Keep that
here.
in the video.
Don't worry about it. Yes. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
What
Oh,
you
you were
saying?
talking.
So what I was saying is, you know, you don't need to tune into every event. You know, for example, if you're a frat party kind of guy,
I'm not.
you're not. Okay, that's
I'm not in the
that's-
frat anymore.
You actually don't look like you look like a lot of frat.
I used to be in a frat. I left.
Yeah,
Hey,
you look
fine.
like a frat guy.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm not in it anymore.
Is the hair?
My example is that, okay, if you want to go to a frat party, it's better to not know when they are, so don't follow the frats on Instagram.
That's true. I don't.
You know? You
I
don't.
follow one frat. No, that's a good point as well. Just don't pay attention to
Yeah.
other things.
Yeah. But you know, like I had a similar problem that you're facing right now as well. That I had a fear of missing out, but then I met a friend of mine, and that guy, he knew what he wanted very well, and he prioritized his values, whatever he wanted to do very well. So I was like, I want to be someone like that I know what I want to do, or at least who I am, and I want to make life like that way.
Yeah.
After that, I kind of this fear of missing, I kind of went away from my life. Movies, you always see this, right? Like
Have you guys seen Fight Club?
Yeah, Fight Club. Yeah.
I
seen that
haven't
one?
seen it, no.
You should watch Fight Club.
Yeah.
You should watch Fight Club.
You're gonna watch Fight Club, and by the end of the movie, you'll be a different person.
You actually will.
Oh,
yes.
really?
You actually will.
Yeah. Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's another version of you, man. He's inside of you.
He was the real person in the movie, and Brad Pitt is like, he's your. Well, you haven't seen the plot. You don't know the plot, right?
No, I don't.
He doesn't know the plot. You'll know the plot, and then you'll like it.
Yeah, you should have to watch the movie.
Yeah.
That will actually teach you, like, fix kind of your problems.
That one movie is gonna fix my problems.
So no, it's not gonna.
You'll have to
Everybody
rewatch.
watching this, is one movie going to fix my problems?
Okay, episode 2, we're gonna talk about Fight Club.
That's funny then.
Yeah. So, have you read any books about this?
About.
About our issues, because that's how you started this.
Okay, so I'll tell you the simple life formula. That's kind of funny. It just went down. Anyways, I've read in a book called Atomic Habits. You gotta read this book. And
Heard
it
of it?
says,
Yeah.
and it basically says a very simple habit or simple pathway for life, for you to live life. You gotta first build up your identity, whoever you are. Your identity will make up your belief system. Your belief system will make up your habits, and then your habits will also make up your identity. So
You need to understand why you're gonna do what you're gonna do.
if you, and if you, like, for example, if you have a habit of smoking, at the end of the day, you're a smoker, right? Something like that.
Okay.
You think of something.
What? Yeah, go ahead.
You gotta treat the root cause.
Mm.
So if you're smoking, you gotta know why you're smoking to begin with,
Yeah.
right? You don't just quit smoking. You gotta see why you're even smoking, right?
Yeah.
What do you guys
And about me not being able to open up, for me,
Why are you not able to open up?
maybe I just don't spend enough time. I've been through a lot of situations in my life where trust got broken a few times, but it's okay. It happened a long time ago, and I'm over it. It's fine.
Are you though? That's the
I
question.
actually don't know, man. Yeah, and I have some bad habits, that I can keep on doing all the time. So
Like what?
For me, I feel like I prioritize so many other things in my life that like career and shit, that I kind of forget about opening up to people. All right, everybody. So
Podcast.
episode 1 is finished. Good storytelling by all of us.
Thank you for listening. I really, really hope you enjoyed it.
Good stuff,
I
good
look
stuff.
forward to being on more episodes.
All right,
We might bring more people on.
maybe.
Maybe.